Hey guys, in this series of tutorials, I'll try to explain how you can use PAL to create applications of your own on the web. So PAL stands for PHP Application Library, and it is very similar to all those other PHP application frameworks, such as Symfony, Solar, Kohana, CodeIgniter, Cake, and stuff like that, and a bunch of other ones. What sets it apart is that it's really fast. How fast? Well, as an example, here is a base project that is pretty much the smallest project you can make. And it goes through all of the things that other frameworks have, such as routing, actions, filters, components, views, and stuff like that. And it does it all in under 2 milliseconds. So it's really responsive. And yeah, this is a simple project, but here's a project that I have online that I'm working on. It's remotely hosted, and just to test, it does about 20 database queries using the framework's object relational mapping. And here's how responsive it is. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Pretty responsive. If you like to make responsive sites with your framework, and especially if you have Ajax and stuff like that, PAL is worth taking a look at. The other thing is, hopefully it's pretty simple to use. Well, we'll find out using these tutorials. So, how do we create our first project using PAL? First, we copy the base project folder. That contains a skeleton for how PAL projects can be organized. So, we duplicate it, and then we do Lucky Apps, for example. In some of these tutorials, I'll be creating the luckyapps.com website in front of you. Lucky Apps is my company, and PAL is the framework that I made. Woohoo! So, anyway, let's clear the cache because it referred to file names in here. Now we go to the document root directory, and we simply take this and duplicate it as well. Call it Lucky Apps. What we've done is we've created a subdirectory of the web document root directory. So this is the front controller. Through an invisible file called htaccess, everything is routed through this front controller script. Here's the front controller script. It just has 3 lines. You have to modify the second line to refer to your project, which in this case would be Lucky Apps. The third line includes PAL's front controller. When you install PAL, just put it in the folder and then specify this in your front controller, and you're done. I mean, really, you're done. You have to basically go to localhost 8888 or whatever, wherever you've set it up. And then I type this in, and it's loaded. Now it took 22 milliseconds, but now that the cache is rebuilt, it takes 2 milliseconds again. So that's it. You've already have a project that you can now modify and create stuff with. Stay tuned for the next tutorial where I explain routing.